starlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jasmine Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and star into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so much for being here for the first time. For those of you who are returning, thank you for coming back to watch another weekly. If you would like a personal reading or a live coaching session, or you want to work with me with healing, or you would like to purchase a personal tarot reading package, please hop on over to capellawellness.com. There are also links in the description box below to take you straight there. I want to wish you guys a wonderful, transformative, beautiful week. With that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. I hope all is well with you in your sector of the universe. These cards are shuffling weird, and I charge them every time. But anyway, I'm sending you much love and many, many blessings to you, as I always do. Capricorn, what we're going to do here is we're going to see what's going on with you right now, what obstacles you are facing, and what lessons you are learning from this situation to help you with your spiritual growth, because that is what this is about. We're then going to see what guided spirit has for you with regards to this situation, how to best navigate it. And lastly, we're going to look into what's going on with love and relationships for you, okay? I also would like to mention that I am offering 15% off all of my services at capellawellness.com in honor of Mother's Day. The coupon code LOVEMOM will expire 11:59 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on May 8th. All right. Well, that King of Cups wanted to just slide out of there, or he just kind of flipped out of there. We have King of Cups. Okay, guys. Either you're dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or this is more about you really mastering your emotions, okay? You got to have that head-heart balance here. This is understanding through pain and suffering comes great wisdom. This is what the King of Cups does. This is learning about forgiveness and compassion for others. And when you do that, your light radiates out of you. Your heart chakra is cleared. It heals when you learn to forgive and you have compassion for others. All right? If you have resentment and anger and bitterness there and just like dark energy, there's no way true love can get in there. There's no room for it. Okay? But this person, even though he's been heartbroken before, even though he went through a lot as a child, as an adolescent, whatever this is, he realized that all of that made him stronger. It's kind of like I heard from somebody with the heartbreak that we go through. It's for God to wake us up. Hey, you know what, Capricorn? This is not a pleasant relationship to be in. And it doesn't have to be with romance, okay, guys? It could be disappointments with coworkers, right? With parents, you know, even with children or something like that. I'm lighting my incense, guys, because I took the candle out. Hold on. It could be with anybody, right? It can be with anyone. So all of that heartbreak, what it does, it gets us to level up. It gets us to heal. It gets us to understand that we don't have to deal with that type of behavior, or, you know, it's, again, we're all here to learn lessons, right? So what this guy learns from those heartbreaks, I guess the fire went out there. He sees how love can heal. It heals him and it heals others. When one is healed, all are healed. That's why trying to have compassion and forgiveness for others, you know how different this world would be if we had that? We could totally change the planet by just unconditionally loving, forgiving, accepting others, and having compassion for them. And when we understand that people are going through things that we know nothing about, everyone's got their own things going on behind the scenes. Some people are having a rough life. They're having a rough day. You could be talking to somebody who's going through chemo or something like that, and maybe they come across to you as like being very cold or what's the word? Angry, you know? They could have a poor attitude. It depends, right? But if you don't know that the person's going through chemo like twice a week or something, and you're saying all these things about them, it's like, I mean, I bet if somebody found out that you know, that person was going through that, you would probably feel a little bit guilty. I know I would if that was my case, but you know, you don't really know what's going on, or somebody's going through a really horrendous divorce and they think that they're fine, but they're not. And when we're dealing with people who are low vibrational, they're projecting their inner selves onto the rest of the planet or to other people they're interacting with, right? So when this King of Cups sees that, he starts realizing, you know what? I'm not going to let that affect my heart space. I'm not going to allow that affect my psyche, my emotions. I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I'm so hurt and I'm just drowning in my sorrows and woe is me. I'm so brokenhearted. I can't get out of this predicament. You know, my life is over. I'm not good enough. Nobody loves me. That's this guy right here. He's totally drowning in his sorrows, and he gets caught up in the drama within his own world and the drama of other people's lives. He knows better than that when he's in the upright. The positive side of this guy, the light side, his divine side here, is understanding, nope, I'm not going to allow myself to drown myself in my sorrows, to be drowned because of all the heartbreak and sorrow and pain that I've been through. I'm going to come out of this because this is a lesson for me to learn that love is what's going to heal all things. And when he understands that, you see all that light that's emanating from his heart chakra, he's at peace. He loves himself unconditionally. He loves others. He makes sure that he taps into that divine bowl of God's love to help purify him, to help him renew, especially when something is like painful or sorrowful. He's like, let me go back to this divine cup of God. Because God's love is essentially what heals us, right? That's what we're supposed to be emanating to the rest of the planet. This is part of our mission here. To help heal others in whatever way, shape, or form. We all do it differently. This is also an excellent counselor. Maybe some of you are being called to be a counselor, a healer. Teaching others about unconditional love, something like that. And remember to take what resonates. Leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this, and keep your unhealthy ego at the door. Make sure you are honest with yourself about your situation and about what you're doing. But there's a strong sense of forgiveness and compassion and acceptance. Accepting things for how they are, because everything happens for a reason, and people are going to do what they're going to do, but unless you know all the facts, there's no right to judge anybody or to push on lower vibrational energies onto anyone. That's not how it works, okay? So what's interesting is that the Five of Pentacles is at the bottom of the deck. I was talking about woe is me, wallowing your sorrows. There's somebody's going through a pity party. Low self-esteem. I'm not good enough. I suck. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares. Like, I'm in the dark here. I'm just going to stay here with my head in between my legs. I'm not going to do shit. When that happens, Capricorn, how do you expect your world to change? Fives are about change. This is a card of change. Until you head towards the light, look at where all the light is, heading towards the door. Oh, it's illuminating a key. The key within you is your light, Capricorn. You have to stay in the light, be the light, trust the light. Utilize that light, the Ace of Wands, to burn away challenges, uncertainty, sorrow, pain, stagnation, all the low vibrational crap you burn away with. But you already have that light within. Yet there's something about the material plane that's causing you to be in this very low vibrational energy. You have to understand that there is help out there for you. There's something about, oh, I don't have enough money to get help. I'm getting very strongly, there's somebody here who wants to get counseling from somebody, like a spiritual teacher or something like that. Or maybe it's just like, you know, your regular therapist or counselor who's not necessarily spiritual. And you are not, you don't have the money for it, or you think you don't. If you're coming from a place of lack, Capricorn, you're going to attract more lack. If you're afraid of spending money on getting help, because this card is also help is there for you, not only from your guides, your angels, your ancestors, but from humans as well. Okay? Maybe it's from a water sign, but it doesn't have to be. It could very well be from someone who has, like, it could be a masculine, or it's just somebody who's female who has strong masculine energy. There's a very strong sense of someone who's incredibly loving, who's very healing, who is very compassionate, and who cares a lot for a lot of people. And they could very well, they're already doing their counseling stuff in whatever capacity they're doing their counseling work in whatever the word is. But if you are worried about spending money on this is for somebody specific, okay? You're focusing on lack. You're worried about, what if I spend this money on this help? What if I need it later? What if something? I actually had a client who went through this, and she wanted my help. And I gave her I told her to change her mindset, that if she was going to invest in herself and her well-being to get help, God's going to see that, and he's going to make sure that you are taken care of, because God is ultimately your source and supply. It's not your job. It's not your spouse. It's not anybody else. It's God who provides for you, even in the physical plane, even in the 3D, okay? So I told her, don't focus on this. Don't focus on the lack, the scarcity mindset, because you're going to attract more of nothing. You're going to attract more of what you don't want, okay? So she changed her mindset, and she bit the bullet, and it actually helped her prepare for some crazy stuff that ended up happening sequentially after she bought a package, after she went through a lot of the services that were included in that package. And she told me, if I wouldn't have gone through this, I wouldn't have been prepared for what was to come. She would have turned into this, emotionally out of control, drowning in her sorrows, drama everywhere. She was dealing with a lot of drama, but she was maintaining her inner peace. And she was maintaining head-heart balance as she was going to God and going to God and going to God, and making sure that her heart was free and clear of anger, resentment, bitterness. She wasn't getting caught up in the drama of life. She's like, nope, that's not for me. I don't have to participate in that. And everything that she put her heart and soul into, she took those, not classes, but she had all the services done in her package, and God took care of her, because she was worried about this. So somebody needs to hear that. So if you want to seek the help of somebody and you're worried about, well, what about, I don't have much money, but I need help. Don't be afraid of doing that, because you are actually helping yourself. You take care of yourself, you're actually listening to God. You put yourself first, you're putting God first. Healing is very important for some of you here. And again, this is also about not being in that pity party. Again, pain, suffering, sorrow is supposed to be experienced so that we can grow, we can heal, we can be like emotionally strong, so we're not giving into this drama and into this sorrowful state where our emotions are all over the place and we fall into a really crazy abyss. Okay? There's also something about somebody who is withdrawn emotionally. Maybe somebody is ghosting you right now. I freaking hate that word, and I don't like saying the word hate, but I have to say it with a passion. I'm not going to lie. Okay? I really do not like the whole ghosting thing. I think it is crap. What I refer to it as someone just didn't respond to you. It's like when I was a kid and I had my own phone and I called a friend up and I left a voice message on the voicemail and they didn't call me back. Did I get upset? No. Right? Even when cell phones first came out and there was text messaging started, nobody said anything about ghosting. Okay? So if some of you are being ghosted by someone, if someone's not emotionally available, leave them alone. It's better for them to not say anything to you than for them to say something very degrading, very condescending, very hurtful, and very painful, right? So maybe some of you are dealing with somebody who's like this, and it's making you feel like this. Oh, I guess they don't love me. I guess I'm not good enough. They need to tell me how I love, how they feel about me. This King of Cups, yeah, he doesn't talk about how he feels, but here's the other thing. Again, you see that energy, that light radiating from his heart space. What this King of Cups is supposed to teach you, for some of you, is that he wants you to feel his love. He doesn't necessarily have to tell you jack. The energy that you feel from someone is way more potent than any words can say. It's like that Extreme song, and I know I've said in other readings, I don't know if I said in yours, Capricorn, but that song by Extreme, More Than Words. There is an energy healer who married a Japanese woman. It's, gosh, what is his name? I used to take some of his classes. Why can I not remember? Maybe some of you know. They have ads. He's on Mind Valley, okay? He married a Japanese woman. She didn't know English. He didn't know Japanese. They knew very little. But when they met, they felt this. It's like they got hit by Cupid's arrows 10 times over. They felt this within their heart space. There were no words that could explain the feelings that they had for each other. And guess what? They got married anyway. And they still can't fully communicate with each other verbally. There is some verbal communication because they've learned how to kind of say some things. But with regards to how they feel about each other, they don't need to say anything. Because what that energy healer was talking about was the feeling was way more powerful than any words she could say to him and any words he could say to her. That is incredible energy right there, guys. That is what God wants us to feel and to better understand. So if you're dealing with somebody, you know they have these feelings for you, but they're not saying anything, or they just don't talk to you about it, leave that alone. This person could very well have a very different love language. It's a very high probability that for some of you, you're dealing with somebody who is very artistic, who's very musical. They could communicate to you through art, through music instead. And that's how they want you to know how they feel, through that, not with words. This person could very well have dealt with somebody who told them, oh, I love you, oh my, you're the best, and like, oh my God, my heart like explodes for you, whatever. And this person did some backhanded shit to them. They stepped on their heart after they said, I love you. So you see how words really don't mean anything? Actions speak louder than words. Energy is greater than even that. So for some of you, if you're getting into this energy, I'm being rejected. This guy's ghosting me. I feel I left out in the cold. I feel so sad. Pity party. Woe is me. Boo hoo hoo. No. And I'm not trying to be an ass here, but if you guys watch me, I speak the truth, and I'm a no BS reader. So, but I'm really passionate about getting people out of these energies. Okay. This is freaking what tarot is about. This is about your spiritual growth. This is not me telling you, oh, this is how this person feels about you and they love you to death and they want to ride off at the sunset with you. No, I don't do that. Unless it comes out, I'm not going to say it. This energy's got to go, Capricorn. You have the power to change this state that you're in. You're not a victim. This King of Cups did not put you into this, okay? Them not telling you how they feel, them ghosting you, not talking to you, being emotionally withdrawn. This person is still trying to come to terms with their feelings. Let them process that in their own time. And if you're feeling like this, Capricorn, you know what's going to happen? Your person is going to feel it too. You're both going to be lowering your vibration. You're both going to attract more karma into your lives. And both of you are going to be in this energy where nothing is going to change and nothing is going to materialize. That's exactly how energy works. There's no need to be in this cycle. The key is right there. It's the light within you. You have way more power than you realize, Capricorn. And if this is a financial hardship for you, you have to get out of that scarcity mindset, this lack mentality. Have a positive mindset. Think thoughts of abundance. Be grateful for what you have instead of what you don't have. So many people would kill for what you have, Capricorn, and I know it. I don't know where you live, or I know who some of you are, but if you're watching this, you have money to pay for a phone bill, most likely. You have a phone. You probably have a roof over your head. You probably had breakfast today, or lunch, or dinner. You had water to drink. You had a working car. And if some of you are getting caught up in love here and romance, and that's what's missing, look at everything else that you do have. You continue with this longing, this lack, guess what? The love is not going to come your way if that's all you are focusing on. Okay? So get out of this energy. There's no need to be here. You have the key and the door's not even bolted. Get the key, unlock the door, and walk away from this darkness that you're in. Some of you are literally so heartbroken that you are feeling ill. You're feeling sick from it. But I have to say the cold heart truth, Capricorn, you're allowing yourself to do this to you. Nobody put you here. I said again, I'm going to say it again, that King of Cups did not put you here. Whatever the situation is, you can't blame them. You can't point fingers. Victim mentality is a mindset. If you believe that about yourself, that's exactly how you're going to be. If you believe you're stronger, then you're going to be that stronger person. If you think you're not good enough, then that's who you're going to be. It's all about your mindset. And if you need help, go ask for help from friends. Go seek a counselor, a therapist, anybody that you know that you find trustworthy that can help you out of this woe is me energy, this doubt, this deep lack of self-confidence. Quite a few of you don't feel like you're worth nothing at all. But that's because you're allowing yourself to think that. No matter what somebody does to you, Capricorn, they don't dictate who you are. Their perception of you doesn't make you who you are. Them not expressing their emotions or ghosting you or something, it doesn't mean that you're not worthy of love. It doesn't mean you're not worthy of anything. This is also about rejection. Being left out of the cold. Rejection is protection, guys. God is keeping you from something way worse that could happen. And it's exactly what I was saying. If you're dealing with somebody who's ghosting you, who's unemotionally unavailable, they're protecting you from some crazy drama. I'm going to say that right now. God already knows what could happen if this rejection wasn't happening. It's like God's intervening in this for some of you. This is not for all of you. He's trying to keep you at bay because he doesn't want any more darkness surrounding you, Capricorn. But you have to be the one to meet God halfway if you want God to step in and to help you with this. If you want your angels to help you, you want them to help you, you have to ask. They cannot intervene until you ask, especially with God. All God wants you to do, Capricorn, is just ask him for help. If you want help with your finances, if you're like, God, bring me somebody who can help me. Maybe somebody was brought to you and you prayed about them. And you're like, but I don't have the money to pay for their services. I don't have money for a counselor or money for this or that. You do? It's just a matter of you spending your money wisely. And there's also not being fearful of not having enough. Again, the lack mentality. If you ask God for money for someone to help you, God will bless you with that. But you have to be in that positive, abundant mindset. You have to trust that God's going to provide for you with this. And again, with the person, just because they're not responding to you and they keep rejecting you, that is a huge karmic lesson to learn, Capricorn. You need to make the change. You have to accept things for what they are. And you have to accept people for who they are right now. Because a lot of people are going through some stuff and you can't change them. But with your energies, they can feel that from you. You get out of this, they're going to get out of this difficulty of trying to really express how they feel to you. But there's a lot of healing that needs to be done here. But please keep in mind that rejection is protection from God. Even if you get laid off, you lose a job, you don't get a promotion, something doesn't happen, it's all for a reason. God knows what he's doing. He knows what's best for you. We think we do, but we really don't. And when you take rejection like a champ, your whole life completely changes and you won't be in Five of Pentacles energy going forward. Wow. Nine of Swords. Guys, nope. Nope. You got to change this state. You got to break this cycle of hopelessness and despair and it's crazy mind. I can't even say it. Mind is all scattered all over the place. You're losing sleep. Your health is tanking. Again, with these energies right here, sleep deprivation, not eating, not drinking, whatever this is. Regret, shame. The world's not going to change. I'm alone. You're not alone, Capricorn. You have help, especially from God, your angelic realm, your ancestors, your angels. Pray about it. I said this in somebody else's readings. You see how her head is in her hands? There's been a lot of crying for some of you. You need to turn this, into prayer. Stop putting your head in your hands and being woe is me. I'm like, this is hopeless. I'm not going to get out of this. There's no end in sight. This is my I'm hearing this is my death. This is the end. Nothing's going to come of this situation. Fold your hands and start praying. You will feel more at peace and more tranquility when you've prayed enough to the point where this doesn't happen in your life, no matter what happens. Okay? Let's see what the obstacle is here. What is the obstacle for Capricorn? That was fast. Oh my God. See, they weren't kidding around. That's why they wanted me to take this. I don't have to say much. I've already talked about this, Capricorn. You need to break the cycle. You need to find peace on your own. You are absolutely not alone. There is help for you there. You have all of these angels, God, ancestors, other people in the 5D realm to help you. I will say it again. Ask. Pray about it. Okay? Prayer is very powerful. But whatever God and your ancestors or angels tell you to do, you have to heed that guidance. Otherwise, you will continue this never-ending cycle of being in total despair. Like, my life is over. It's not going to get any better. It will get better, Capricorn, when you change your mindset. When you stop thinking the worst. When you stop thinking negatively. This is serious negative thoughts here. You are in the depths of despair. There's a lot of worry, stress, anxiety. Okay? Dark thoughts. I pray to God that somebody here is not thinking about committing suicide, because that is not going to help you. Please get help if that is you. Please, 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 please. Because apparently tarot's not helping you right now. Gemini got one of these readings weeks ago. Okay? Maybe somebody here is suffering from a mental illness. Okay? Please get that checked out. Please do. All right? There's nothing shameful about getting help. But you got to break this cycle of being in this energy, Capricorn. You have to start following the light. Like I said, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. There is a light with every dark spot. Okay? You have to get up and go find the peace on your own. Find that solace for your pain. There is a recovery here, but you need to change your mindset and you need to start seeing things more clearly. Your brain is scattered. There's way too much illusion, too much logic here. Some of you really need to do some serious meditation and sleep more and pray more. And go get some exercise. Go have some fun. It's going to clear your head. Get some fresh air. I'm seeing Ace of Swords. You need some clean air here for some of you Capricorns, okay? You have the power to get out of this. You do not have to do this alone. You don't. And when you talk to somebody about this, if you know who they are and they're trustworthy, they're not going to ridicule you. They're not going to judge you. The King of Cups does not judge. Super compassionate person. He's here to help others. He's here to heal others, okay? Some of you really need to be asking for help, but you got to put your pride and ego aside. Pride and ego. As I say that, with the lion there, King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Some of you have an issue with this pride and ego, which is why some of you aren't asking for help. Why? Some of you have been going through this for months, is what I heard. And God has brought you somebody to help. You prayed about it, probably. This was something for all of you. Yet you've rejected that help. Because you're like, oh, wait, maybe somebody already started to help you and they caught you in something and you're like, whoa, they probably saw your truth or they told you things that triggered you. And you're like, I'm not going to get help from that person. But remember, when we're dealing with healing, guys, we have to face our demons. We have to face our fears and the truth. Because if we're not doing that, we're not living our true authentic selves. We're not living our paths of truth. So there's this energy here with this King of Wands. Some of you, you're trying to control the situation, but you can't because your pride and your ego, your unhealthy pride and ego is getting in the way. There's also a huge lack of energy, lack of inspiration. You have no purpose. It's like you think you have no purpose when you really do. You may be dealing with the fire sign or someone, a father figure or something. Somebody needs to do father healing, I'm hearing. Somebody who's very sexually charged. Someone who utilizes their charm and charisma, their good looks to kind of entice you. There might be somebody here where this person is very good in bed because the King of Wands could be really good in the sack, and then someone gets caught up in that, but then they break their heart and they reject them every time because they can't deal with their emotions. They're dealing with their own internal drama here. All right? They ghost you. They can't be emotionally available, but they're available for sex. Somebody is dealing with this. That is not a healthy relationship for whoever this is for, and it has to stop. You are totally in this whirlwind of despair, and it's not helping you. Your vibration is too low, Capricorn, for whoever this is for, because you continuously get in the cycle of dealing with somebody who keeps really putting you into super low vibrational energies. You have to stop that cycle. This is not healthy in the least bit, and you know it. There's also a bit of stubbornness here. Okay? If you're dealing with somebody like this, or maybe even a boss who's very controlling, doesn't allow you to do anything or something like that, watches your every move, doesn't allow you to take days off or whatever, quit the job. If whoever's this is resonating for, quit the job. Your stress, your anxiety is not worth this job if you're dealing with a boss or somebody who's acting like this in the workplace. Quit. Oh, but I need to pay my bills. Oh my God. God pays your bills, not your boss, not your job. That is a very hard thing for people to understand. Trust me, I went through this, but I went through a 40-day prosperity plan that changed my mindset. It reprogrammed my mind to remember that God is my only source and supply. Okay? So a lot of things need to be released here. People, situations. This Nine of Swords, mental anguish, hopelessness, that has to go. You really got to do something to replenish your energies here, Capricorn, because the further you get into this, the further you fall into abyss, and that gets really detrimental to your brain, your soul, your spirit, your emotions, everything, your physical health. You need to take care of yourself. You are ultimately responsible for your well-being, your abundance, your success in life. So yeah, if you're dealing with somebody very controlling, or they use their charm on you to get what they want, then they leave. If this keeps happening, Capricorn, I have to be honest with you, that's on you. The first time around, okay. The second, third, fourth, 10th, 20th times, that's on you. Which could very well be why you are in this. You got to break this cycle. You really do. This person is not bringing in any peace whatsoever. You are ultimately responsible for finding that too. See, with that healing, lack of inspiration, lack of hope. You're not inspired. You don't have any energy. What do I do with my life? What is my purpose? Right there. I'm pretty sure that somebody can help you to find what your purpose is, to help you with your healing. Quite a few of you have to do some chakra healing. This is chakra healing, actually, because in the Rider-Waite, there are 7 stars, and there are 7 chakras. A lot of you losing hope, losing faith. I said hopelessness right there. Okay? It's Aquarius energy. Maybe you have Aquarius in your chart. Maybe they do. But it doesn't matter. This is really about your healing and understanding what your life's purpose is. You have like lack of inspiration here. No energy to do anything. That's because you're dealing with somebody who's stripping your energy away, who's taking your power away. Don't let anybody do that, Capricorn. You really have to start working on mastering your confidence, your courage, your integrity, your power, taking the lead on things. You know what you want, you go after it, but you have to do it on your own. And mastering your emotions, mastering love and compassion. and your intuition. You really need to really get better at trusting your intuition here. There's a lot of healing that needs to be done. Oh boy. The moon at the top of the deck. Pisces and Cancer. Some of you are way up in your emotions. There is some emotional drama going on within you, within your world. It has to end. You're suppressing your intuition, which is why I was talking about mastering it. Listen to what your intuition is telling you. You can trust it. Stop doubting it. I talked about falling further into abyss. Guys, this is no joke. Something happened with this new moon solar eclipse that affected quite a bit of you, and it was going to affect the earth signs because it was in the earth sign of Taurus. I would be very careful when the full moon lunar eclipse in Scorpio happens on May 16th, Capricorn. And I'm not a Debbie Downer. I don't like to be the bearer of bad news. But again, my guides do not F around. They are very serious when I tell you this. When that lunar eclipse happens, if you are not out of this, it's going to get worse for you. Scorpio is the most intense zodiac sign. It is deep. It is dark. If you don't get out of this abyss, out of this darkness, you're going to fall further into it to the point where you could very well just drown in whatever situation you are in. You have to come to the surface. You have to release these fears and anxieties about whatever this is. These illusions, these uncertainties, you know, whatever's going on that you can't see or whatever, it's an illusion. Trust what your intuition is saying. Especially if somebody's ghosting you or something and you feel differently about this person, trust what your gut says. The whole 3D not talking to you thing is an illusion. The 3D world is an illusion, Capricorn. A lot of you need to be more in the 5D. This is 5D right here. Spirituality, all right? Light of God, fire energy, the light, the star, renewal, rejuvenation, recalibration, healing. You gotta stop falling into this abyss, Capricorn. The lunar eclipse is really going to do you in if you don't get up to the surface before May 16th. I do have a reading on that. You can even apply that coupon code towards that to see how you're going to best prepare for this before you fall further down into the depths of the ocean, because you're on your way there. And again, I don't want to be sounding like I'm being not sympathetic or anything, but I'm being very serious because these are very, very heavy energies, Capricorn, and I'm doing my best to try to give you the guidance from my guides to you. But it is up to you whether you follow it or not. See, stop being defensive. Stop putting up walls. Stop thinking you can do this on your own. I'm not lying about that lunar eclipse. It's going to be a doozy for a lot of people. Full moons are intense. Scorpio's intense. A lunar eclipse with all of that is intensity times 1,000. So I would be very wary, very careful about really changing your energetic state between now and then. Let's see what the lesson here is. What lesson is Capricorn learning from all of this? From this situation, Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. And I was freaking talking about the Scorpio full moon, was I not, guys? You cannot make it up. You can't. I know what I'm saying. My guides are my angels are very heated right now. Death and rebirth. This has to end. It has to end. Scorpio, Capricorn, for you to get out of this. There's a new beginning for you here. You need to reinvent yourself. You need to reinvent yourself, okay? You have to leave the past behind. Walk away from it. Learn from the past. That's what it's there for. And start heading in the new direction to be living what God wanted you to be. To become the person God wanted you to be. You think you know who you are, Scorpio? You don't. Some of you, God, I keep saying Scorpio. Just strong Scorpio energy in this reading, guys, all of a sudden. Capricorn, you think you know who you are, but God's trying to tell you, you're not who you think you are. You're somebody better than who you think you are. Not that we're better than anybody else, but again, with reinventing yourself, there's no face here. God is trying to show you, you follow the light and I will show you who you really are, who you were meant to be in this lifetime, Capricorn. This is about undergoing a huge self-transformation. The metamorphosis, okay? Going from cocoon to butterfly. You got to kill your old self off, not literally, okay? So that the new you can emerge. Because this life that you're living is not serving you, and you know it. You know it. There could be some heavy Scorpio influence in here. I would check your Scorpio placements. Or maybe you're dealing with a Scorpio, I don't know. If you want things to change, you have to be the change. You have to make profound changes in your life. And I said, facing your fears, your demons, and facing the truth, this is exactly what this is. You're going to have to face this. It's either now or never, Scorpio. Dagnammit, Capricorn. Ugh. Three of Pentacles. Go do what you love. Go build something masterful for yourself. If somebody's not working with you, collaborating with you, okay, walk away. This person may not be ready for that, or they're having an issue with working with people, okay? Could be an actual job, or it could be a love interest, all right? If somebody doesn't want to work with you on something, then let them go. Don't get caught up in it. Don't feel all poopy pants about it either. Accept things for what they are, Capricorn. There's third-party friction here, which is why I kept saying there's a Scorpio influence in this. All right? Lack of interest, disharmony, not learning from your mistakes, not committing to what you need to do, committing to aligning your mind, body, heart, and soul, committing to leveling up, committing to doing what you love, working your Dharma. This is a work your Dharma card. We are here to work our life's purpose, Capricorn. And when we do that, so many things shift for us. There really is a huge lack of motivation, energy, insight, awareness, inspiration. It's because you guys aren't following your life's purpose. Some of you are still not following your life's purpose. And again, I've picked up on some of you don't know what that is. Go ask somebody for help, somebody who can help you. I'm hearing a spiritual teacher or something like that, even a counselor. But I would say more spiritual, because I'm not sure if a counselor would try to help you understand what your life's purpose is. But then again, I can't judge. Okay? You got to stop letting third-party situations interfere with this. You have to start learning from your mistakes. Something's got to end here, Capricorn. All this stuff that we talked about has to end, and you know what that is. Go start doing something for you. Build something masterful for yourself. Look what's at the top. See, some of you, this is love. Love is not important right now for some of you, okay? There is enabling unhealthy attachments. This is codependency, being too clingy to someone, to a connection. not being truthful for your emotions. You are codependent on relationships. You can't be by yourself. I need somebody to hold my hand. I need somebody to help me to heal. No. If you're a divine counterpart, you do the healing alone. Actually, the person who does the healing in solitude becomes a force to be reckoned with when all is said and done. So if you guys are getting caught up in unhealthy relationships where you're not on the same page, okay, that's not a divine relationship. It's not harmonious. It's not serving you. Some of you need to end this. And you know you do. You're getting too complacent, too codependent, too clingy. You're approval seeking. You need somebody to tell you how beautiful you are, how wonderful you are. I talked about that. This King of Cups does not need to do that. No siree. So this, what some of you need to release, okay? Trust me, guys. I have been there. Which is why I'm so passionate about what I do. I had to focus on really going through my self-transformation stage and really emerging as the person that God wanted me to be. But I had to do that on my own. But I had the help of my guides, my angels. And then I was calling in people of my soul tribe. Oh, I'm shuffling the wrong one first. They want me to go do these. The magical fairies. What guidance do we have for Capricorn? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Wow. There it is. Admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself, Capricorn. Only you know what it is that you truly desire. Exactly. What is your heart telling you? Children. Your connection with children is part of your life's purpose. So God told me for somebody here, there's something about you know a relationship is not working. Somebody has some, maybe has a mental illness. Or somebody has some emotional issues or trauma. Somebody's contemplating divorce or something like that. The end of a relationship, a marriage, and you're worried because you have children or you have a child. That's for somebody specific, okay? But everyone, I said you need to be honest with yourself. That's why I say that at the beginning of all of my readings. You have to really do some inner childhood healing. Dagnammit, Capricorn. There may be children affecting this too, okay? Easy does it at the bottom of the deck. Stop trying so hard to control everything and all the doors will open for you. Five of Pentacles, guys. It's like, well, I needed to have it this way. I need to control it so that this works out for me. No, the key's right there. You're utilizing the wrong key, supposedly. The door will open. You already have the key to open the door, but you have to stop trying to control stuff. Look what's underneath that. Oh, love life was what showed up. Your romantic life, which is now changing for the better. But some of you, love is getting caught up in the way. Getting caught in the way. Let me read the book. Admit your true feelings to yourself. This card indicates that you've been concealing something from yourself. What is it? Your emotions are true and accurate, and they're trying to get your attention. Right now, admit your deepest feelings to yourself. Know that it's safe for you to engage in this self-honesty. Your genuine feelings form the compass that points you in the best direction and guides you to the answers you seek. Trust that any changes you make will come about in harmonious ways. You will be glad that you admitted your true feelings to yourself. Additional meanings for this card are: allow other people to get to know the real you. Retain your integrity by following the path that you know is right for you. Be yourself. Face your fears head on. It's just confirming what I was saying. Children, The fairies love and trust children because of their pure faith and guileless motives. This card comes to you as a sign of your connection to them. As you read the additional meanings behind this card, notice which message clicks as your truth. Pay attention to signs and intuitive feelings related to the topic of children, for the universe is trying to get the message to you. Additional meanings are: your life purpose involves working with children. The energy of pregnancy surrounds you. A child in heaven is sending a message of love. You have a connection to indigo, crystal, or rainbow children. Your inner child needs to play. I talked about being playful, did I not? I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Easy does it. Just as the dolphins ride the waves with joy and ease, so will the waves of your life carry you if you'll just relax and let everything flow. You drew this card because you've been trying to force something to happen, and the underlying fear has created blocks and barriers for you. Fear with that Nine of Swords. Take some time to go outside in nature to help you relax. Let go of the situation and watch how quickly everything you desire occurs. Additional meanings are: relax and have faith. Go play. Connect with the dolphins. Take a sea salt bath. Go for a swim. Get out of your own way. Did I not say that? Yikes. Okay, guys. There's still control issues here. You guys know that things aren't changing. It's because you keep trying to control. You're not listening. You're not listening to your divine guidance. You're not trusting your intuition. Look what's at the bottom of the deck when I shuffled it. Breathe in, breathe out, let go of doubt. Wow. We'll shuffle one more time. Or a few more times until it comes out. What other guidance do we have for Capricorn spirit? Guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Please and thank you. Shake it off. Virgo got this, I think. If you fall on others' jeer, just shake it off and walk with cheer. If anybody's saying anything to you, people are trying to mess with your emotions or sabotaging you, whatever, just let it go. They don't dictate who you are. I talked about that. All right? Somebody's really stressed out. Somebody's losing sleep over somebody said something about them, whatever. Let it go. Let it go. That person does not determine who you are. Rainbows. In our forest, no trees debate. Rainbows stand with love, not hate. Oh. That's funny because I said I don't like to say the word hate. I hate the word ghosting. I do. But, hey, rainbows, peace, tranquility, calm after the storm. Love, not hate, guys. Hate makes things worse for the rest of the collective. Bottom of the deck is lead the way. Take the reins today. Others will follow if you lead the way. That's King of Wands energy. You got to take the lead in your life, guys. It's up to you. Okay? Look, this kind of slipped out. Gratitude. That's what I was saying. Everything will be all right. Fairies dance in your delight. Be grateful. Be grateful for what you have, guys. Not what you don't have. Things could be way worse. I'm pretty sure things could be way worse. You think they're worse now? Capricorn? Remember what I said earlier. What do have? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian Sirians. Please reveal to us for our highest good. What is going on with love and relationships for Capricorn? Please and thank you. I'm hearing take back control of your life. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. I talked about prayer, did I not? Say positive words to yourself. Have a positive mindset. Visualize positive things, not low vibrational things, guys. You push your soulmate away when you are in this dark energy, all right? You have to change your vibration. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. We saw the Five of Pentacles. Maybe your job is having an issue with your wealth, your well-being, your relationships. Maybe not just something, a relationship with your kid, your spouse, your husband, your significant other, co-workers, everybody. Okay? And if you're dealing with a soulmate or counterpart, you're trying to call them in, this is totally not the energy to call them in whatsoever, okay? You are having financial issues, or you got to change your career, or your person is going through this, or both, okay? But it says this is a factor right now. So if this is a factor, let it go. Just go with the flow. You handle your stuff, your person handles their stuff, and you just keep moving forward, right? Be honest with yourself. I keep telling you guys, dishonesty is not going to get you anywhere. It won't. Okay? It won't. Things aren't changing for some of you because you're not admitting this to yourself. Okay? You are way more capable than what's going on right now in your life, Capricorn. You have way more power than you think you do. You really do. And some of you are going to have to do the hard work. This here, self-transformation, facing your fears, that's hard. It's hard. You can't avoid it anymore. You just can't. Okay? Nothing is going to get better for you if you don't do something. And it's got to be done before the lunar eclipse. I talked about it. We saw the moon at the top of the deck and Scorpio. That's why I channeled that. It's not a joke. Okay? All right, Capricorn. I hope this helped you. Okay? I really hope it did. And if whoever is trying to commit suicide, please get help. There's no shame in asking for help. Please go call that number. All right? If you would like a personal reading with me, you want to work on healing with me, I would be more than welcome to help you. You want a live coaching session with me, or even a live tarot reading. In the tarot reading, you just tell me what tarot reading you would like. And I just don't do tarot. You guys know how I work, most of you. I teach. I help to heal. I help to get you guys out of these predicaments. Okay? But again, it's up to you to follow the advice. I just give it. I'm just the messenger. Okay? So if you would like to book a reading or a healing session or coaching session, please go to capellawellness.com. You feel free to use the 15% off code LOVEMOM in honor of Mother's Day. I have the code in the description box below. I have links to stuff in my description box. If you want to purchase a personal tarot reading package, you can do that too. You can book readings in advance, multiple readings. You save money that way, and you get a bonus reading on top of that, okay? The discounted price is already in the price of the package. So go to capellawellness.com to check out the packages. I do have a link to take you straight to the packages. If you would like to reach out to me for anything at all, don't be afraid to reach out. But you guys know I do have tough love, but just understand I do that because if I'm all fluffy rainbows and unicorns, you guys aren't really going to see the truth of the situation. And this has to do with this, being honest with yourself and your situation. Okay? You cannot have light without dark. Things will get better for you when you go through the dark times. Okay? I've gone through that. It's not easy, but you're going to have a much more peaceful, beautiful life if you just do this and you do your work. Okay? So again, don't hesitate to reach out to me. I really am a nice, compassionate person. I am. Go ask my other clients. All right. Okay, Capricorn, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching this video, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating that thumbs up. I never greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so, so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess with Capella Wellness. Starry out.